What's up, everybody? Good evening on this beautiful Sunday night. I wish I could be excited right now. It's not. I love Dark Souls. I love Dark Souls. It's just this is our fourth time in Blighttown. So, yeah, I'm kind of over it, but we're gonna power through. I think tonight we're gonna do it. Quelag doesn't know what's coming at her. I have a new strategy, which is do exactly what we've been doing, but better. So, pretty hyped about it. I think it's gonna work. It's a massacre. Mike S., welcome. Yes, tonight is a massacre. I'm optimistic. So am I. Look, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting a different outcome. But what they don't tell you about insane people is they get crap done because they're the only ones dumb enough to continue to do something that everybody else would give up on. There's your inspirational talk for the night, okay? You can now leave this stream right now and you will be a better person already just because of the opening sequence of what we just went over. So you're welcome. This is a self-help channel now. Because clearly it's not a Dark Souls channel, judging by my performance. No, don't leave the stream. Yeah, wait, but don't go. I said you could leave the stream now, and you would already be a better person, but you still have to stay, because we only have 3 people watching, and if someone leaves, that's 33% of my audience. So everybody needs to stay. In fact, go get somebody off the street outside of your house, your apartment, wherever you're at. Just grab somebody by the shoulder and say, hey, we're watching the massacre run. Bring them inside. Doesn't matter who they are, whether they're a danger to society and your family or not. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that we go from 3 to 4 viewers. That's all that matters. Oh, Jesus. But tonight, let's see. Tonight we got an interesting post. I may have gone over this the other day when we played AI Limit. I have an interesting post from the CEO of CI Games, studio that developed Lords of the Fallen. We're going to talk about that. And we are also going to talk about some Lies of P Overture information. So all of that is coming up later on in the stream. We'll go over that and some other things in the news portion. And then, so the vote for the streaming schedule is in. I actually had like 17 different responses, which kind of surprised me. But so the streaming schedule going forward will be tonight, obviously, Sundays, Massacre Run. Monday, tomorrow, we're back to Kazan. Thursday, AI Limit, rinse and repeat, run it back. That's how we're doing it, okay? Until Night Rain comes out, or if something else launches or something happens in between here and there, we might deviate a little, but that's going to be the rhythm that we follow, okay? Don't die in a funny way yet. I gotta feed my dogs real quick. All right, I'll try and only die in unfunny ways for the time being. But let's kick this off here. We got work to do. 223 deaths, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all, right? Not bad at all, I would say. Start game. Yeah, we're offline. Come on now. Let me make sure we're here. Because I recorded some gameplay, some Dark Souls gameplay not too long ago. I want to make sure we're load the right save here. Cheesy Dibbles. That's our character name. What is a cheesy dibble? We have no idea. That name was chosen by Mr. Smiggles himself. Hacha! Make sure I got my controls down right. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's wait for the flies. Gotta wait for the fly orgy to finish. It's weird that when they do that, like, spit thing with their butt, if you just stand right in front of them, most of the time it flies over your head. That's a weird hitbox to have. Perfect timing. Yep. Trust me, every time you think you're done, there's more. You just keep killing flies. That's essentially what we do in this part. F you, dude. Oh, see, that time it didn't fly over. It's so inconsistent. The flies are so inconsistent. Here comes another. Okay, I think we're done for now. Yeah. So now we'll go around the pillar. We gotta kill Flaming Tongue Bro, or Fire Wiener, as we like to call him. And then we got more flies here to deal with. We're gonna do it over here, though. So we don't want to get poisoned too early on. We need all the heals we can muster. Oh, come on. Alright, there we go. Oh, this one's... Is he stuck on something? Dear God. Okay, we're gonna try and run over here. Rotate out to the right on that. Kill this dude. Oh, we got a fly already. We got time to mess with it, though. Now we can mess with Mr. Fly. Come here, Mr. Fly. I don't know how he missed, but I like it. Oh, dang. I finally started Kazan today. Awesome game. Just unlocked skill points. Woohoo, build time. Yeah, Kazan is... I'm super excited to get back to it. I haven't played it since the stream because I'm trying to do, you know, kind of first playthrough on stream and not really spoil it. So I'm going to finally get back to it tomorrow after waiting an entire week. So super excited to jump back in there and experience more of the game. Apparently, because I follow Souls-like games on all kinds of different social medias, apparently the next boss, so tomorrow's stream should be nice and interesting. Come here, fly boy. Oonga Boonga versus spear build. I'm usually hyped to Oonga Boonga, but daddy also likey spears. I personally hate the spear. I think it's so... It like doesn't really have that much of a purpose in my opinion. But I kind of avoid it, so maybe if I used it more, I would figure out what it's, you know, the right way to use it. But to be honest, it's just bad to me. We're going the wrong way. We need to go back over there. So I'm team Greatsword all the way. Or the dual wield. I mean, the dual wield's good if you don't like strength or slower attacks. But my favorite weapon so far, at least, is the Greatsword, hands down. Oh, wait. I know why we did that. Hold on. Oh, God. No. No. Oh, frick. We're running out of moss. That's gonna make this area much harder. Hurry. Kill sluggies. Kill as many slugs as we can. As fast as we can. To limit the amount of heals we have to use. Because we're gonna try and pop this last moss. Right after we get done with all the slug kills. Or actually, I guess, after we get done killing... Or get to where we're gonna kill boulder boys. If you just kind of stay right at the end of the range, you can kind of trick them into, Where are you going, dude? Frickin' F. If I swear to the sweet God above. If I get some kind of bull jive death. What? It did it twice in a row? Since when do they spam that stupid attack? Use another heal here. We gotta be smart. Why, dear God, did I not get more than one with that spinning radius attack thing? Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good with this part. We gotta get. Don't waste the. Don't get re-poisoned. Let him come to us. Little side step there. Sluggy down. Woo! Okay. I think we only have like a couple slugs left. And then we can move on to the much easier parts of this area. Wait for my poison to go down. Oh, frick. Never mind. Go roll! Oh, I thought the next one was coming for me. Okay, one last slug to go. All right, get up out of here. Let's go. Come on. We're done. Slugs are down. Let's go up this side. We already did that over there. So we are primed and ready to head up the first side here. 7 heals, not too bad. 7 heals is pretty good for this stage. Nothing over there for us. Get off me, dude. Those dudes are the worst about sticking on your character. Alright, we got a knot. Dude. I miss the days when the ladder animation would stop that attack. Get off me. Get off me, dude! I know what he's gonna do, dude. See ya! We're gonna heal here. Just because there's a chance that if we get hit, we could die. But we got the backstab, so that's a really good sign. Just bait the attack and then go in for the kill. One thing I've found in these games is sometimes it's much better not to roll at all. Just bait the attack, and just run away, and then run back in. Wastes a lot less stamina and is a whole lot safer timing wise. Let me make sure there's nothing over here that... Holy God. They're all upset. We haven't been coming here. We have not been coming here at all. We found a whole nother area of enemies to kill. We already killed the guy down there, but we need to remember to come here every run. God dang. We've been missing those two guys for, well, every single time we've done it so far. And that's nice. You can kind of stack them up right there and get both of them at the same time. Ow! You mother F. Since when did all these... So, yeah, we also got the dude from down there, which is always a pain in the butt. Is that a frickin' fox? Where did he come from? Well, that sucked, but still. I'm not a fan of dual wield so far. Really interested to try spear and greatsword. Yeah, greatsword to me is the GOAT, but maybe I just don't know enough about the spear to like strategize it well. But I'm feeling like I just don't like the I don't know. To me, it does less damage. There's like no perk to it. F you, dude. But the greatsword does a lot more damage and staggers enemies easier. And the dual wield has faster attacks. So the spear to me, I just don't see the point, but like I said, maybe I just don't know something. So is one of these... Perfect execution. Always roll towards the wall. We learned that the hard way. It's rainy and crappy, and I forgot to close our bedroom door. Had to break the news to the wife that 2 muddy dogs went nuts on the bed. Oh, F, dude. Rest in peace, Mike S. I bet she didn't like that. Women tend to not like information of that nature. Oh, he's up there. Dude, this dude's going on a rampage. Rip me indeed, I'm cooked. Yeah. Yeah. Women and messes, especially if the mess is your fault. God, that's not a spot you want to be in. Let me tell you that right now. Anybody listening to the stream that's not married, some of the worst news you want to give to your wife is a mess that was your fault. Not gonna go well, guys. Not gonna go well. Come down here and get your backstab. Get your backstab. Who's next? I think there's one more. There's one more you guys up there that need a backstab. Come on down. Come on down. Ugly Blighttown regular number 3. Oh, you're glitching, bro. F you, dude. We're not gonna go on the wobbly bridge, that's for sure. Okay. I think we'll let them come to us. Because they'll start running up here once we start killing big boys over here. Dude, stop yelling and fight me. Or you're just gonna get raped. So that was one of the 3 that were down there. Only got 4 heals. 4 heals is enough to kill Quelag, though. Oh, you jerk. Had to just kill him the old-fashioned style. Wonder if she'll give me a fair trial or if it's straight to the gulag. I don't know. Typically, you have to go based off of past rulings, you know. If in the past you typically go straight to the gulag, there's very little hope. But if she's proven to be a merciful judge over the course of many years, then perhaps she might yet find mercy. Or you might yet find mercy in her eyes. Okay, so 3 enemies down here is all there is. Lord, beer me strength. I'm absolutely cooked. I take it the past is not a good indicator. I'm sorry, buddy. It was nice knowing you. Just make sure you find a replacement person to watch the streams after you're dead. That way, you know, it doesn't hurt the viewership, you know what I mean? I think we don't have to go all the way up here, but we're gonna see. Yeah, this just goes up to nothing. So we're done in here. We begin our long trek back to ascend the other side, which in my opinion is the easier side. It's also shorter. So we have a chance to at least have a couple heals in the Quelag fight. This is a good omen. We shall see, though. You know, why don't these enemies drop moss, you know? Like, come on. Why would you not have the enemies drop moss in this poison area? Oh, is he a bad guy? He is a bad guy. Dude. Glad we caught that dude, because we have to kill everybody, so... I'm getting lost now. Oh, whoa. Oh, where is we? Let's make sure there's no enemies over here. Oh, don't run off the edge. This was just where an item was. Where the F is we? Wow, it's like you never left. I take it I was in the same spot last time you were here. Well, at least you didn't miss anything. Shoot, did I have to... Oh, I totally pressed the wrong button. I meant to jump there. Yeah, okay. So now we need to go over here and go down the ladder. Now we know where we are. Oh, wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, we might see Quelag. You might! We're almost to that point. Well, we still have a whole side to do, though. And then all the boulder throwers, so... We're not out of the woods yet. But we're getting there. One step at a time. Don't jinx me. You believe in me? See, that puts even more pressure. Now, I don't want to disappoint Mike. It's even more pressure on me now. Can't let Mike down. Don't get bowled over. Well, Well, I almost don't want to say this because I'm afraid that I'm gonna like jinx myself. So, but we haven't died to a boulder thrower yet. And I swear to God, if I die to a boulder thrower now because I said that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just end the stream out of pure rage. I've been disappointed plenty of people, don't sweat it. I just don't want to be one of them, you know? I just want to make you proud. Oh, this is the wrong way. God, getting down from here is harder than getting up. Down we go. Do-do-do. Hey, we made it down. All right. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We're not gonna get poisoned. That would be very bad. All right, we're going the right way, right? Yeah, there's the we're on top. We're going the right direction. To side to electric boogaloo. Time to slide to electric. Time for side to electric boogaloo. What's the electric boogaloo? Is that a dance? Sounds fun. Get up there. Make sure there are no flies. Oh, we got one under here to kill. Gonna aggro him out of the poison. Cha-ching! Alright, we get to ascend now. Dear Jesus, give us the strength to not suck. Oh, my neck. Up here. Where's it at? Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus, it's a fly. Oh, you little jerk. I'm gonna heal now. Hopefully that's our last heal until Quelag. That's what I'm gonna shoot for anyway. Ow. Don't fall. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. Oh, there's a freaking fly up there. Ow. Get up the ladder. Get up there, boy. Let's wait for the flies to get up here. Oh my God, dude. Oh, come on. Torch is in the way. Okay. I think there's one enemy. No, there's no enemy over there. No, we're done on. We gotta go back down and then up again. No, wrong one. That one. Alright. Woo-saw, guys. Woo-saw. Keep going higher. Okay, we gotta kill all the little foxies. We have plenty of spells though, so this part shouldn't be too terrible. Clumsy strike. Get around the other side here where we can get a clean shot off. Nice. Come on, give me a lock on. I swear to the sweet Lord above, why? We're just gonna have to go down now. There's nothing else we can do. Switch to the sword just in case we have to fight them. Actually, we're just gonna aggro him. Oh, you mother fricker. What? Dude! It's a ninja fox! Oh my god, I swear to god, if he had dodged, that was almost a boss fight in and of itself. Holy crap. I've never fought a freaking fox that shifty before. Look at these dudes. These are battle-hardened veterans! Holy god, bro. Oh my god, dude. That was not what we needed to happen here. 2 heals left. Going into Quelag here pretty quick. All is not lost, but we could be in a better spot, that's for sure. I know there's more flies around here. Usually, I think. No, maybe not. Up one more. And we have 3 big club dudes left. That's exactly the attack I was hoping he would do. I tell these guys every time, one at a time, and they never listen. Both of you, really? Ooh, did one of them fall off? I think one of them fell off, dude. Oh, that's perfect. Can I walk faster than him? Just stalking this dude is all we're doing. Yes! Alright. I think we have a few more flies and the boulder dudes, and then it's Quelag time. Head back down. Nice and easy. Try not to fall to my death on accident. That would immensely suck, dude. Dung pie. Actually, I think I should do this from up there. Front flip. Something keeps dying. I'll take it, whatever it is, but I'm playing Kazan like butt tonight. The boar is spanking my booty. Hey, the boar can be tricky. Not gonna lie, the boar can be tricky. The best strategy with the boar is to hit him with a throwing spear. On his way in, as he's running, hit him with the throwing spear, make him fall down, and then you can go in for the easy kill. That was our last poison. Get rid of that. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, okay, here's the flies. Okay, that's not good. I'm sweating the heat. I'm gonna get in the morning. She just texted me from work. How bad is it? Oh, dude. That's what they ask when they're gathering, like they're just mulling over what they're gonna do to you. That's what they ask. How bad is it? So they can decide how bad the punishment should be, you know? Because the punishment's got to fit the crime. Dude, I like barely miss. Oh, guys, it's gonna be a Quelag fight with one heal. Oh, more flies coming. Hold on, at least two more. I'm gonna murder him or both the dogs, all three. Yeah, there's no Nothing is safe from the wrath, you know. Cute pet or not. God, there's another fly on the other side of him. Hold on. Chill, everybody. Just chill. We gotta wait on this fly. Come on. More flies? Is it safe to try? That didn't work out good. Brother, don't tell me this is the OG Blighttown experience. What do you mean by that? I mean, this is Dark Souls 1 Blighttown, if that's what you mean by OG. But we're not playing it like OG. We're Massacre running this hoe. This is the last will and testament being of sound mind, body, and give it to all to charity. The original Dark Souls or remaster? No, this is the remaster. It's not the OG. It's the OG, like, not capital. Oh my god. Oh, thankfully, I don't know if you know, but Blighttown in DS base was horrible. Like, game crashing bad. Honestly, I've never played the original the OG Dark Souls. I've only ever played the remaster. So I don't know. I'm guessing it sounds like it was worse than what this is, right? Can you imagine how many times you would have died to crashes and random frame drops if you were playing base? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. This is bad enough right now. Oh god. We get poisoned even while the animation's going. That's not good. This is not a good thing. This is not a good thing, guys. My brother in Christ, Blighttown on PS3 was a literal... Oh god, I gotta stop reading. Come fight me, you whore! Because everything in Blighttown wasn't coded correctly, so it wasn't happening in the background. It was all loaded at once. Oh god. Yeah, I can see how that would make things more difficult. Yeah, that's awful. I can't believe we're poisoned, guys. This might kill the whole run right now. Perhaps less than a 10 FPS. Stuttery mess. The lighting was somehow worse, and it felt like it couldn't be as. Plus the BS you got to deal with, like double poison and toxic. I mean, you still have the poison and toxic here, but was it worse back then? I guess. Oh my god, we're going into Quelag. We're gonna have no heals left to fight her. And who knows how much of this poison's gonna eat into my health. This sucks, guys. We've massacred the whole area, but It's not looking good for the Quelag fight. It was worse then? Oh god. Like the poison and the toxin did more damage? Is that what you mean? You have a better chance living than I do to this day tomorrow? Nah, bro, I'm good. I don't know about that, dude. I mean, I guess if we do a good Quelag fight, yeah, we'll be fine. But we've had a really tough time fighting Quelag for some reason. I think I just have like Dark Souls fatigue by the time I get here, and I just can't perform. Focus, brother. Lock in. I'm trying. Oh god. If we get some good RNG, that would help too. We need some good RNG. How many deaths since you've last seen Quelag? At least six or seven, I think. At least. Packed. Alright, guys. Alright, hold on a second. We're gonna pop. Let's use a humanity. Get full health. That way we'll have one heal going in. And then we just gotta make this happen. That's all there is left to do. We just have to make that. We could be done with Blighttown right now. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's do it. Oh Jesus, that's not good. Let's go! Yes! Finally! Oh my god! Oh god! God dang it, dude! We did it! Finally, we did it! Oh god, I need to go back to our first Blighttown stream and see what death we were on. Because I'm sure we picked up at least like 30 to 40 deaths in Blighttown, I bet. I don't know for sure, but god dang it, dude. Oh, god. My heart was racing so bad right at the end. When I ran into that lava, I thought, oh god, that might be the mistake that got it. And then we pulled off a couple clutch dodges, I'm not gonna lie. And we were able to get it done. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy to not have to do Blighttown anymore. God dang. Oh. Commitment and sheer will. Did you see there's a first Berserker? My wife saw it and went, oh yeah, if them spiders. F them spiders. I'm literally him. I don't know about that, but we did we got the job done. I would have loved honestly, I'm disappointed it took this long. I feel like we should have been past Blighttown before, so I'm just happy to have it done. But hey, I'm pretty sure that's history. This is the first time, to my knowledge, if anybody knows different, let me know, but I think this is the first time, to my knowledge, that Blighttown's been massacred. Every single enemy in the entire area is dead, and Quelag. And we have a heal to spare. What's up? You did it. Never felt good to be so Quelag. Yeah, I know, it hasn't. No, Quelag's usually like, you come here, kill her, ring the bell, and you're on. This feels like an accomplishment. No heals needed is crazy. Did we not do no heals? Dude, I didn't even realize that. We just did no heals on that. That's cool. Not bad, not bad. I was here. Are you going to kill NPCs towards the end of the game too? I haven't thought about that, to be honest. I mean, we do need to kill that one guy that kills the firekeeper. We haven't done that yet. But I guess we could kill all the NPCs. I don't know. There's some NPCs, I don't know, it would just feel wrong to kill, you know? Like Onion Bro. Like, who wants to kill Onion Bro, you know? Or Praise the Sun dude. I always forget his name, but Praise the Sun guy? You can't kill Praise the Sun dude. Come on. I forgot, what's the thing in DS1? You can't travel to this area or from this area. I think what you're talking about is you can't warp travel in DS1 at all until after you place the Lord Soul, which is about halfway through the game, maybe a little past halfway through the game. And then you can warp travel bonfire to bonfire. But in the beginning of the game, till you place the Lord Soul, you have to run everywhere. I don't think anyone has done this type of run, but there's a lot of kill every NPC run. Lemon did that one. I didn't, I've never even heard of a kill every NPC run. That just sounds wrong. Yeah, but even with the Lord Vessel, there's certain ones you can't travel to, I think. Honestly, I don't remember. Let's go hit this bonfire real quick. You should report on this in shorts like you do with people doing the hit list for Elden Ring runs. I don't know. I feel like reporting on myself was kind of like a cheap move, you know? It's like, in today's news, I did something awesome. I don't know. It would feel wrong. I'd rather cover other streamers, to be honest. Let somebody else make a short about me, maybe. By the way, bro, I love the shorts. That's how I found you. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I actually started out doing shorts only. So shorts is like what I've had the most practice creating. And so I started out doing shorts only, and then it evolved from that into long form videos. And then after that, I started streaming. So yeah, the shorts is how a lot of people found me, to be honest, because that's what I started out with. You got to talk about yourself in the third person. Oh, Mike, you found me through shorts too? That's awesome. I saw you in a suit or some fancier getup reporting on FromSoft News, and I thought it was hilarious. The idea of like a news anchor, nightly news reporting on Elden Ring. Master W, bro, how often do you stream? I stream 3 times a week, so I try to, because I'm not super big, so I don't do this full time. But I do 3 streams a week, and I try to make them Monday, Thursday, Sunday. And right now our schedule is Sunday's the Dark Souls Massacre run. Tomorrow will be the first Berserker Kazan. Thursday is AI Limit, and then we're back to the Massacre run again, and we rinse and repeat. So Yeah, so when I used to dress up in the suit, that was actually a series of videos I was doing called Soulsborne News, where I did like these long videos of a bunch of different Souls-like news stories, all kind of pushed together in one spot. And then, but what happened was people stopped watching it. Like there were a couple people that really enjoyed it, but like they would get like 50 views or 100 views or 200 views and then just die. And so I was like, all right, well, maybe people don't like them in the long videos, but if I cut them up into short news stories and put them out as shorts, maybe people will like those better, and those perform a lot better. So I just stopped doing the long form ones and I do the short versions now. That's gonna be sick. I'll check tomorrow's stream. I might get the first Berserker Kazan. Yeah, I highly recommend the first Berserker Kazan. It seems like it's gonna be an amazing experience, amazing game. I'm super excited to play it again tomorrow, and so yeah, I encourage you to check it out tomorrow. You can see if it's actually worth me or not. By the way, get inside me is nuts. By the way, get me inside me is nut. If you know what I mean. Anyway, that's a dumb joke. Yeah. When I said that on stream, it just happened, and I was like, I'm gonna have to clip that, I guess. It's a blast. Yeah. Kazan's awesome. Okay, so now is probably a good time to take a break and talk about a couple news stories real quick, and then we'll decide what area to go to next. We probably need to go do Sen's Fortress, but we'll see here. So let me get this switched over real fast. Be right back. Okay. I'm gonna move this over here. Open that up there. And then let's jump over to this dearly wop. That's the wrong one, but I can fix it real quick. Bizam. All right, so daily subscriber check. We're sitting at 821, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. We're getting there. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. It's crazy. Just like a couple days ago, we just passed 800, and we're already at 821 now. So people are finding us. It's working, and every one of you guys that supports the channel, watches the streams, watch the videos, leaves likes, comments, hate comments, dislikes, death threats, whatever you want to call it. You're supporting the channel. You're engaging. I appreciate you, and we're gonna get there. I know it. This just in, YouTuber and Soul streamer Matat Gaming just finished the first leg of what's believed to be the world's first massacre run. Hey, that has a nice ring to it right there. Somebody needs to pick this story up. Share it with somebody who covers Souls-like games. I don't know who. And see if they'll do a video about me. Blighttown was quite a slog, with over 200 deaths so far, but Quelag has fallen. See, you could do it, dude. You know everything to say. Okay, so first story, more Lies of P Overture news. This video is kind of long, 9 minutes and 45 seconds. We're not going to watch the whole thing because, although I do encourage you to go watch it, this is from GameSpot on YouTube. I do encourage you to watch the full video. But the portion that I want to focus on, because it gives us some insight into what Overture is going to be about, and also what the full sequel later on down the line, whenever we end up getting that, will end up being about. So check this out. Let me make sure the audio is good here.
I have to ask, for the sake of the community, spoilers for Lies of P. The ending has a certain character that hints at a future kind of path for you. Overture, is that completely separate from that, as being like a part of the original, or is there more about Dorothy in the DLC as well.
All right, so let me give you guys some background in case you're not up to speed with what they're talking about here. I have a face for radio. I'm not a YouTuber. There's a reason I wear a helmet. Hey, it's not all. Trust me. Go watch like what's that guy's name? Boogie something something 28 or whatever. There's some not so beautiful YouTubers on the internet, okay? So, hey, I don't consider myself to be overly handsome either. It's just, hey, if you don't like looking at me, just close your eyes. That's what I say. I'm so hyped for this DLC. I platinum the base game. Yeah, so you'll be interested in this story then. So, what he's asking about here is at the end of Lies of P, there's that cutscene where you see Dorothy's shoes, like from Wizard of Oz Dorothy. And so the question that he's asking the game developers here, or the director here, is Overture going to be explaining that story, or does that Dorothy scene have something else to do entirely, and Overture is going a whole new direction? So this is what he has to say. Listen to what he says.
Certainly, this time in Overture, the character that we showed off is not going to be there in Overture, because we wanted Overture to be, again, the complete experience of Lies of P. And for that, we really reflected and put a lot of effort into finalizing our story as a craft. Leia, the legendary stalker, we have put and hinted many different sort of pieces of story throughout the game in the base game. And all of that hints are coming together in our storytelling, and she's going to be the pivotal character that would lead you to experience the entire story as a whole, how it was supposed to be. So we would love the fans to really focus on Leia this time to experience the story of Lies of P.
Well, I hope you take this as a compliment, because...
So if you didn't catch what all that meant, essentially what that means is that Overture has nothing to do with that cutscene at all, and is more or less focused more on this other girl, Leia, from the trailers. And so that means that more than likely the sequel that they're making, the full-on sequel, will be related to the actual Dorothy cutscene at the end of the game. So I thought that was pretty interesting, because it kind of gives us an idea of the direction they're taking the story in each of these. Overture, while it has to do with the base game, doesn't really have to do with the end of the game's cutscene, but it does have to do with fully telling what they wanted to tell with the base game of Lies of P. So I thought that was interesting. I'm a crazy Lies of P fan. I think it's the best Souls-like ever made that was not made by From Software. So to hear that just has my mind going about like all the possibilities that they could do with a sequel and the Dorothy story, the whole Wizard of Oz theme. What other fairy tales will they explore in the future aside from Wizard of Oz? I don't know. I just see a ton of opportunity there, and I'm super pumped for Overture and what they're cooking up there. So hopefully we won't have to wait too long, though. Yeah, I'm like 400 pounds less than big old Boog, so I at least got that going for me. Yeah, see, there you go. Everybody's got their strengths, you know. You got less weight. All right, here's another cool news story. At least I guess it's cool depending on your stance on this. But me personally, I think this is a good thing. So this guy right here, Marek Taminsky, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. He's the CEO of CI Games, which is the studio that made the new Lords of the Fallen video game back in 2023. And he recently made this post on Twitter. I actually have a video about this that'll go up tomorrow. And this is what he said. He says, "Reminder, we make games, not politics. We stand for non-political and non-social agendas. No DEI in gaming content. Our next games and updates will follow that." So the thing that I like about this is that I say this in the video that you'll see tomorrow, my little short video I'm going to put out about it, it's like, you know how the Trump team and everything, they have the MAGA, Make America Great Again. I think we need MGGA, MAGA, make games again. Like, just make good games. Stop trying to politicize and agendacize everything and try and push one way or the other. Don't push either side. Just make a good video game that players want to play and tell interesting stories that have to do with real life relatable topics like love and death and loss and and all the things that people go through on a day-to-day basis and can relate to. Make those kind of video games. Tell those kind of stories and stop trying to make games about your gender identity or this political view or this race or whatever. It shouldn't be about that. People play games to get away from that stuff. We deal with that stuff regardless of what side of the issue you fall on. We deal with that kind of stuff every day in our lives, in the news. All that stuff's going on all the time. When we sit down to play a video game, we want to take our mind off of regular life issues. We want to get immersed in a different world, and we want to have fun. And if you're a Souls-like fan, you want to die a lot and get spanked by Miyazaki. So, I don't know. I just thought this was a big W for CI games. I loved Lords of the Fallen 2023. I thought it was a lot better than people gave it credit for. And I'm excited to see what they cook up next. And this just makes me even more excited because I know they're focusing on what players want now instead of appeasing this group or that group. So whether you like that or not, maybe you think I'm the worst person in the world for liking this. Who knows? But I think it's an awesome thing. I'm going to put a video out tomorrow about it. And hopefully more studios will follow suit. Again, I never finished it, but I plan to go back one day. Yeah, the dual world mechanic they created with having the Umbral, the land of the living and the land of the dead thing, and the lantern and everything. I thought that was super creative. One of the best innovations in Souls-likes to date. Lies of P's weapon system and their lantern system is like the two best Souls-like innovations I've ever seen. So I really thought Lords of the Fallen was... Now, did it have its issues? Yeah, its combat was kind of clunky. It was super buggy. The the co-op side of it hardly ever worked. Like, it had its issues, but at its core, it still is a really good game, and it's got better over time as they've put out more interviews. I had a lot of fun with Lords of the Fallen 2023 playing co-op with my buddy. I'd be happy if the world could move on from manufactured outrage, but that's what sells clicks. Yeah, but the thing is that it's, I guess a positive thing is it's stopping selling. Like, there's studio. I mean, look at how Assassin's Creed Shadows, whether it deserved it or not, it was perceived to be kind of woke or whatever you want to call it, right? And I think it suffered in its sales. And then Dragon Age Veilguard, same problem. So I think studios are going to start catching on now that people are starting to lose money, that the way to make money in gaming is to make good video games that don't alienate either side of the aisle necessarily, that appease the majority of players, which is just dudes who work, and girls, but mostly dudes who work and want to get away from all that. That's who you should target your game for. I made it pretty far in Lords of the Fallen. My buddy and I last killed Judge Cleric Lady. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's a good fight right there. That's a really good fight. Okay, so let's... now that we got some news stuff out of the way, let's jump back in here and see where we want to go next. I guess we need to go to Sin's Fortress, because that's like the natural progression. So we should probably go, at least begin a run at Sin's Fortress. Either that, or they keep doubling down, trying to pander to specific audiences, and will sell and keep selling, and more pieces of company. Tencent, yeah, Tencent's gonna eat good if they double down. That's for sure. So, what kind of build are you going for? Just strength, or a mixed build? Technically, our build is supposed to be a intelligence build. So we haven't unlocked better spells yet, because I've never ran an intelligence build before, so I don't really know what all we need to do. But we have 22 intelligence, so it's basically a intelligence dex build is what we're running right now. And I need to find some better spells. I just haven't been able to yet, so that's kind of what we're going for this run. Oh man, everybody respawned, didn't they? Mother freaker. Specifically, the DLC has a lot of fun spells. Yeah, like I said, I'm not super, because usually I run strength in Souls games. That's my favorite thing to run. So I am a super noob when it comes to intelligence and spells in this game. And really any of the Souls games, except for kinda Elden Ring. I've played some mage stuff in Elden Ring, but that's it. Based strength user, that's usually what I main. Yeah, exactly. That's like my favorite. I used to run just kind of like a quality build, but once I started running strength and I figured out the timing of slower weapons and how to use them right, I just got hooked on it, and now I just love smashing crap. Like, give me the biggest weapon with the highest damage output we can possibly find, and let me just effing smash everything in sight. That's what I enjoy. I just usually dual wield giant crushers. That's a good way to do it right there. I just got the great sword. It is indeed great. See, I told you, bro. The great sword is peak in Kazan. Oh, you gotta love having to run everywhere at the beginning of Dark Souls, you know? Oh, sweet Jesus. I don't even care anymore. I just want out of this place. I just want to get out of here. Guys, I can't explain to you how clutch it was that we beat Quelag this run, because I used my last poison moss on the way to Quelag. We would have had to like go farm moss if I hadn't have beat her this run. That's crazy. Maybe that's why I don't like Sekiro as much. If I use katana, I have to have two of them. Yeah, this is an argument. I actually was talking, somebody made a comment on one of my videos that where I was talking about Sekiro, and they said that one of the good things about Sekiro was only having one weapon. And I like completely disagree. To me, how much better would Sekiro be if you could play with multiple different weapon types? If they had more weapons, even if it was just like Kazan, where you had a katana, a spear, and then like an odachi, like a big giant katana, how much more awesome would Sekiro be with just that one little change, you know? But you have a bunch of people that think that one weapon is how it should have been. And the only thing that I can think of that makes Sekiro having only one weapon kind of a good thing is it's the only Souls game that is like that. So I guess it kind of gives like a little bit of fresh perspective in a way. But I don't know. I just feel like if there were more weapons, it would be better. I love Sekiro. I platinumed it in 2 times. Dude, sweet. Yeah, Sekiro's... In my opinion, Sekiro has the best combat in all of Souls games. The combat is goated. You should allow yourself to farm souls in areas you've cleared to buy consumables, but not levels. It's an absolutely amazing game, don't get me wrong. I just struggled with the timing and plus working on a plat. Yeah, farming is not against the rules as far as I'm concerned. In fact, if we didn't kill Quelag this last time, I was gonna go buy a bunch of poison moss. They just both did the same attack, didn't they? I think the Makiri counter is straight up the most satisfying move in any game ever. That's a good point. It's definitely got to be considered for that. It's just the way that the animations flow together too is like flawless. Like they perfectly captured the back and forth element of sword combat, you know? Parry, attack, parry, attack, parry, attack, Makiri counter, jump, parry, attack, parry. It's just like it feels like an actual sword fight. And it's the only samurai / ninja game I've ever played that got that element of it so perfect. Firelink. Oh my god, he killed her! I knew we should have killed that dude earlier. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, dude, that sucks. That sucks hard. Holy crap. But I'll have to push back a little bit. The game was made for one weapon, and it would have made them overhaul it to something that isn't what we see now if it had more than one type of weapon. Yeah, it would be different. I definitely agree. It would be different. But my argument is that I think it would be different in a better way, because I'm not saying that they necessarily should have made it exactly like a Dark Souls game. Like you find weapons out in the world and there's a bunch of different kinds. It could have legit been 3 or 4 different weapon types. Like God of War. God of War has the axe, the knives on a string or chain thing, and the spear, right? So just 3 weapons, but that weapon gives you a bunch of, those different weapons give you a bunch of different variety in your attacks and your move sets and stuff. So something like that I think would have done a lot better, but it's just my opinion, I guess.
Hello. Was it you who rang?
I have to be absolutely locked
I am the primordial serpent, King Sika
to get
close friend.
New Game Plus skill use on my part. I absolutely love the vision. It's a fantastic game, and the single katana is a huge part of its identity. That's true. Of what we know now, we're not going to do it yet. We don't have the Lord Soul yet. Yeah, the single katana is a huge part of what we know of the game now. But if you were to change that, we would know something different. And what if the change would actually have been a better thing? It's up for debate. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if what I'm saying was put into the game, maybe it wouldn't have been as good. I don't know. It just seems to me that if we had a little bit more variety in the movesets and attacks and things like that, that it would be an even better game. That seems pretty straightforward to me. Oh, Jesus. I think we can also upgrade stuff. No, I agree with you. I just have a hard time picturing how they'd be able to make such fluid combat with the boss interactions with you, where you are strictly based off of that one weapon. Yeah, that's true. It is. That's the truth. But the other thing is that it probably would have took them more time, or maybe it would have been harder, but you totally could do it. You could have boss interactions made off of having more than one weapon. But maybe, you know, like I said, maybe it wouldn't end up being as good. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Well, the way I'm thinking is that interactions and combos wouldn't be as fleshed out with extra weapons. Maybe not. Depends on how much time they have to do the game, I think. We're going to transition to seeding before we move on. First Berserker Kazan kind of feels... Why is it not going down? There we go. Kind of feels like Sekiro with 3 different weapons instead of prosthetics. It's still satisfying, but not as much as Sekiro, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess you could make that argument. I guess it's kind of like that. It's kind of like Sekiro with 3 different weapons. Yeah. But it's unclear to me, I should say. It's unclear to me that the reason that Sekiro feels the way it does is because of a single weapon format. Could that be it? Yeah, but it could also just be it that FromSoft is goated and they're better at making games. I tend to think that that's probably the case. Also, just started playing. Yeah. They had way more than would have certainly been a possibility. Yeah, I don't know how much more time it would take, but I would think that it definitely would take more time to do what I'm talking about, so I can definitely understand if it was a time constraint why they may not have done it. What can is there anything I can upgrade at all? Don't have enough Twinkling Titanite for that. I literally cannot. I can't modify anything either. I guess I'll go ahead and just... Now, we're gonna purchase some arrows here. So we'll need them to aggro people. I want like 99. Oh, that went a little too far. We're gonna get like 99 arrows. Beautiful. And then... Don't really need anything else. The rest we'll just invest in levels, I guess. Probably be the best way to make that happen. Also, if you guys haven't watched it yet, Mike, I think saw you comment on it, so I know you probably watched it. But I just put up a new video today where I rank all of these Soulsborne tutorial bosses. So if you're interested in somewhat pointless ranking videos and you want to know which of the tutorial bosses I think is the hardest, go check out my channel. That's up now. Let's level up. W self promo. Yeah, exactly. A little shameless plug there for you guys. Probably want more vitality. Let's just go all vitality. Try and get stack up a lot more health is probably what we need to focus on right now. I feel like we're dealing decent damage. We just need to stack up more health. I stand by my ranking. Bloodborne is the best. Yeah, the Scourge Beast, dude. The Scourge Beast is so tough. Really, the Scourge Beast is actually like a pretty hard fight if you do it. There's a really easy way to kill it by doing a charged heavy behind it and then doing a critical. But it's really hard to actually hit him with a charged heavy before he turns around. So it makes it so hard. Not today. Oh, I should have used that to my advantage. Good old fist butts. Exactly. Oh, I ran out of frickin' stamina. Alright guys, we gotta figure out Sin's Fortress now. So I have to try and map out everything and figure out where all the enemies are. Because when I go to Sin's Fortress on a regular playthrough, I'm legit just trying to find my way through and get out. But now I have to figure out where the heck everything is and actually kill it all. So this is going to be interesting. If I were talking about the hardest, it's got to be Genichiro. Well, Genichiro is... I would say he's technically not a tutorial boss. I mean, I guess you could put him as a tutorial boss, technically. But really, Lord Yamauchi is the tutorial boss of Sekiro. He's the first boss you meet, and he is meant to teach you the game's mechanics. Whereas Genichiro is just basically a scripted death, you know? Or supposed to be, anyway. Alright, so there's a dude shooting at us somewhere, isn't there? So we gotta kill him. Oh, that sucked. Yeah. A lot of dudes in there we gotta find. Oh, Lord Beer. Oh! Whoa! 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 Think about the giants, the Titanite beasts, the snake monsters shooting lightning from platforms. I don't have to think about it, dude. I'm in it, right? I'm experiencing it right now, dude. And it sucks. At least Iron Golem isn't awful. Yeah, that boss fight hopefully should be pretty easy. Low key, sometimes the character creation with how long I take is the character Dude, you're not lying. Oh god. I'm alive! I'm alive! I don't know how that happened, how I survived that, but I'll take it. Yeah, I like to geek out on character creation myself. My God, you are in the trenches right now. I am. Bro's basically in Detroit. Not today, dude. Not today, dude. Get out of here. Oh, sweet God. That's crazy. Slap every chest. Even in games that don't have mimics, I hit every chest just to be safe. Because you never know when a game's going to grow a mimic, you know? So you got to hit every one. I always thought Sin's Fortress was Florida. No, Florida's actually fun to be around. Oh, that dude's an NPC. Let's go. Hey, hey. Is he dead or? Oh, he's still alive. That is true. Snakes all over the place. Oh yeah, that's true. That is like, yeah. I get what you're saying now. Why can't I talk to you, dude? You don't talk to humans or something? Or what? What a jerk, bro. Usually you can talk to that dude, can't you? Need to check and make sure there's... Yep, there's enemies down here. Let's see what their... Holy God, let's see what their magic resistance is like. Oh, it's pretty dang good. Not today. My timing's too good, dude. Just quit. Hey, Onion Bro, what's up? Dude, you're like my second favorite character in all of Souls games. What's up, dude? Ooh, haha. Home Alone when Kevin ruined the counter with spilling everything and his uncle says, "Look at what you did, you little jerk." Dude, if your uncle calls you a little jerk, that's gotta be like the most emotionally traumatizing thing that could ever happen as a kid, you know what I mean? Well, maybe not ever happen, but it's pretty hard to hear as a kid if your uncle says you little jerk, you know? I just feel like that would have crushed me as a child. I can hear that line in my head. Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, like, I can't imagine being like 6, 7 years old and my uncle being like, "You're just a little jerk, dude." I'd be like, I'd just spiral into alcoholism right there, age 7. I'd down a 5th. Just in case, you never know. The Guts theme starts playing. I have heard a ton about this whole like Berserk Guts thing, but I've never watched. I don't know anything about it. I feel like I should because it's like part of Souls game lore technically. But I just never have. Oh yeah, you're gonna get some. Oh God, I didn't know how far it fell. You know what I'm saying? Thought I was gonna get smashed just then. Oh man, you gotta check it out. Dark Souls has a lot of stuff borrowed from Berserk. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's why I'm kind of interested in checking it out. I could have swore this was a mimic chest in here. I guess not. Ring of Steel Protection. What rings am I running right now? Blue Tear Stone. Nobody wants that. Grants extra magic castings, but halves. No, we don't want that. Yeah, let's go with the steel protection. That ought to help. Yeah. So far, we need to figure out where those dudes were that were shooting at us. Oh my god, dude. Other frickin' spring floor thing. Alright, where's the boulders coming from? Where's it coming from? Ah! Oh god. I'm just trying to make my way through. Okay, go. Holy sweet God. Follow the boulder. Follow the boulder. Okay. Always check your corners, boys. This is the mimic chest. Yeah, this is the mimic chest right here. Get out of here, dude. Lightning spear. How long have I been doing this run? Well, that's a good question. Let's check it out. This run started... Where's our first one? Right here. When was this published? Where I see the date at? Where's the date at, dude? Oh, let's go to analytics. This will tell me. January 19th. Sunday, January 19th was the start of the massacre run. So that was what? 2.5 months? Yeah. Yeah, 2.5 months. So it's been a long time running this so far. I fully expect this run to take the whole rest of the year at least. You gonna do the DLC? I don't know. Several people have asked me that. My view is we'll see how we'll feel once we get through the game. Because people might be bored of it by the end of it. I might be like so sick of it that I'm done. But if we're feeling it and everybody wants to, we might go ahead and do the DLC. DLC will be a pain in the butt. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to say, yes, I'll do it. Like, I don't want to full-on commit to it yet. But I'm going to leave it as a possibility at least. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I want to stream what people want to see, you know? I want you guys to have a good time watching whatever we're doing. So if doing the DLC is something you guys would be interested in, oh dear God. Get up, dude. Get up, dude. Don't roll. Now's not the time for acrobatics. Don't go that way. We learned we learned that lesson this time, didn't we? Do not go that way. I'll raise you one better, Manus, without the amulet. Oh god. Calamite. Yeah, the DLC would suck really hard if we did decide to do it. But here's the thing. I've been saying this the whole run, and we're not getting too far now. And Orlando is going to make me lose my mind, and I am 100% sure of that. The archers falling off ledges, those huge enemies in the armor, and on top of all the little ninja dudes in the little chapel cathedral thing, and then on top of all that, after everything is dead, you have to fight Ornstein and Smo and beat them without dying. I'm not ready, guys. I'm not ready, dude. I swear to God, I really do not want to go. I'm gonna kindle this deal, though. God dang it. Oh, I need to reverse my hollowing. Oh, so you can't rest? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no, you can't. Once you're in an area, you can't go back to a bonfire at all. You have to go from the beginning of the area or from whatever bonfire you want to start at in the area, and you have to run the whole thing, no bonfires, and you can't, obviously you can't die, and then everything just respawns again and you have to kill it all over again. All right, we'll do one more run at Sin's Fortress, and then we'll have to call it a night for tonight. Are you counting the library area as Anne Orlando? You're talking about the area with all the little ninja dudes in it? Oh, sweet God. I always forget about that stupid trap. I did not expect you to have those kind of ups, my guy. Since when have you guys ever seen a snake jump? Much less jump as far as an Olympic level long jumper. How does that make sense at all? Stupid, bro. No, the Crystal Palace where Seath kills you. I don't think so. Basically, the way I'm counting an area is if you enter it and the word pops up, that's an area. If you're going through an area and you enter a place where a new title pops up, then that's a different area. You don't have to do that. So basically, you have to stay inside the bounds of wherever the name pops up on the screen. That's how I'm kind of counting areas for the run. I'm gonna let... Oh, God. I didn't even touch it, dude. I didn't touch it. Oh, he blocked me. God dang, dude. Get us a backstab, why not? I feel like Aramaeus is also going to be annoying. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of areas that are going to be tough. Now that Blighttown's over, that is a load off of my shoulders. And I'm like super happy about that. But at the same time, as soon as you pass one tough area, your mind immediately jumps to the next thing that's going to suck. We're already getting better at this area. I'm actually feeling like Sin's Fortress may not be that tough after all. A little snooty little snake dude. I'll probably end up eating my words because of that, but it's just how I feel. Oh, dude, do they not respawn? Some of these dudes don't even respawn. I never noticed that before. That's gonna make it even easier, dude. Trap thought it was Sly. He came down here for us, dude. That's nice. So where are these balls falling now? Oh, there it is. God dang it. I always move too early. It looks suspicious. It looks real suspicious. Ooh, a new sorcery. Hush. What does Hush do? Tells them be quiet. Alright, my friend, I'm heading off. It's almost midnight here. Take care. I'll stop in tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, look at all these sorceries I didn't know I had. What's this do? Oh no. A healing sorcery. Oh, okay, alright. So what's that other one I just got do? Effectively, Vineheim is controlled by the Dragon School. The town is share of the dark secrets. Mask all noises of the caster. Oh, that could be helpful for sneaking up for a backstab. Oh, a door we can open from that side. That I did not expect that. I'm gonna have to time this just right. Oh, that hurt. Did you see it bounce me off a wall down to... Dude. That was ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. God dang it, dude. Oh my god. Anyway. Nothing but net. Yeah, nothing but net awful for me. So... We're going to call it a night there. We got through Blighttown. Let's go. Blighttown's done. We're on to some better, bigger, better things. Sin's Fortress will be our next area of conquest. Obviously, we will keep that, or we will get on to that on next Sunday. Tomorrow is Kazan, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be back in Kazan. AI Limit on Thursday. I'm going to hop off here. Thanks for watching. Mike S., appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Anybody else? Thank you for your support. Make sure to like the stream. Subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. Consider becoming a member to support the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.